Virgo. This is your August. August. Well, it's your current next couple of weeks. General reading. Virgo, Sun or Moon or Rising. Or Virgo, if you have Venus or other placements. Or you could be cross-watching. And this is for you. And I hope you're doing well. And let's have a look and see what's going on. R&R. You could be taking a little bit of time out. Some of you have been off colour, not feeling so good, needing to have a bit of rest if you're not already. Could be something that you should consider getting a little bit more rest right now. You might be have been affected by the eclipse energy. And choices. You can't see these, can you? I'm going to have to bring them down here so that you can see them, or adjust so that you can see these a bit better. Oh, okay, there's something, maybe some destabilization, something's changed. I feel in your home life more than anything. Shake up, a wake up call. I feel like, Virgo, you need to be more clear in the way you're communicating at the moment. And I'm feeling that because you're a little bit tired, perhaps you're feeling a bit tired of colour. Maybe your communication isn't great. I think you might be having problems, even tech problems or something like that, which is proving to make this difficult for you. And also there's something you're not very sure about. I think you need to be more, I feel like you've just got a bit of a guard up at the moment, Virgo, because you're feeling a little bit under par, not quite yourself. And I feel also as if somebody is trying to communicate with you, and there's some kind of block, there's some kind of misunderstanding, let's say, between you and another person, and not enough clarity here. If you're looking at September, it's your birthday season, not too far away, as soon as we come out of Leo season, and this could be something you're looking forwards to. There might be a trip, you might be travelling, or you might be just changing things up. But there's something significant coming up for you in September. And this could be linked to around your birthday. I feel as if you're going to be doing something good around your birthday season, which will involve other people. I feel like also you've been spending a fair amount of time on your own, or not being as social as you normally would, and you're probably going to have to be a bit brave and in your sort of direction, how you communicate, to others. Maybe make a kind of move, like a first move. I feel as if you're putting something off that needs your attention, and you're also letting go of stuff because you have a Tower. I feel as if you're letting go of stuff, however that resonates. You're feeling the need to let go of, people, places, things. Some of you need to have a declutter as well. Now, you may be feeling quite vulnerable because of feeling a little bit off colour, but it's okay. I feel as if it would help you to accept that you can be vulnerable and you can be open to help. I feel as if there's somebody in your immediate environment who would like to help you, and you're not entirely sure about whether you can sort of let them in, if that makes sense. Now that take this how it resonates, it could be love interest, it could be friendship, or somebody in your immediate community that you're not quite sure of, because I feel you're being self-protective about, because you may be just needing to take time out with the Four of Swords here, but perhaps you're feeling protective over your family, over your home life, and it would be a good exercise for you to be more open in your style of communication. Perhaps you're feeling that you can't say the things you want to say, you're worried about upsetting somebody, and there could be financial issues affecting your your romantic life, for example. You could have had spending a bit, and to also keep an open mind. Maybe because you've been feeling a bit off, I feel as if you've been feeling a little bit off, that you're not feeling very kind of lovable. You're feeling a bit as well that you're not asking for help. It could be that you could ask your partner, if you are partnered, or people close to you, for some help, but perhaps you feel you're being a bit too much, or it be I don't want to sound needy. Virgo. But you're moving forwards, you're making progress, and however this resonates with you about forward movement, I feel as if you've realised a few things recently about your home life, your family life, and the sort of changes that you might need to make, and they're proving to be a bit difficult because you're faced with choices, and maybe more than one, and it's a case of you prioritising what's the most important thing to sort of do, which can result in a kind of procrastination. So it would be good for you to write a list of things, perhaps from now until with a kind of a set sort of next 2 weeks into or up until the end of Leo's season, up until the sort of last week of this month, some sort of goals, and into September. It would be good to write some affirmations down, ideas about what you want to be doing by autumn, by September. Where do you want to be? Because you are moving forwards and you're very enduring at the same time. You might have quite a lot to deal with at the moment, feeling as if that's more to do with your family than anything else. Some of you, not all of you, I feel have had some kind of injury, maybe work-related injury, which could result in you having to sort of slow down a bit. But you're calm, and not too. Your feathers aren't too ruffled, even though I feel as if you're needing that, specifically needing time to have enough rest and make sure that that's a priority. And to be able to say that, not to feel, it's important to look after you, and for example, your family may not be used to you having time and time out or some downtime because you're not feeling good, and it would, it's important for you to put yourself first here, Virgo, and clearly say that it's important, because if you're not functioning very well, then it's not going to benefit anybody, because if you're tired, run down and need some sort of recovery time, or if you had an injury, work-related injury, something like that, it's important for you to make sure that you're being responsible, about your health. But you also would, I feel, would benefit from having firm boundaries. In this case, be honest with yourself enough to say, and others, to say that you are needing, time to recover, or time to spend with yourself. Perhaps you're not getting enough time for you, and that's a priority, because if you don't, and you become, you're not going to feel well enough to be able to, if you're a parent, for example, it will be more of a struggle for you if you're not managing yourself and you're putting your own needs first, and it won't, it won't benefit you or anybody. But look at things with more wonder. I feel as if you are. I think while you might be having, maybe having time to, wanting or needing time for sorts to chillax a bit. Perhaps look at something, a subject of interest. You may be asking yourself a few questions about the things you like. Maybe rediscovering things you enjoy or have enjoyed over the last decade or beyond, or even things you enjoyed doing as a child. So have that, embrace that wonder, that sense of wonder as you observe as well the world outside. And allow yourself to be still. Welcome calm. You have calm twice here. Maybe this is a sign for you to practice something, like meditate, go into nature, spend time in developing that sense of calm that you can achieve yourself by being in a specific environment. Maybe you go somewhere, maybe it would be good for you to go to a specific environment that offers you that calm. I feel like that would help you a lot. Now, let's see. Let's get a goddess guidance card and see what else you need to know, Virgo, for the next, I'd say, couple of weeks or so. Yeah, because you could be becoming increasingly sensitive, and this could be a hangover from the eclipse, that you're feeling more sensitive. So avoid, harsh situations, harsh environments, maybe chemicals. Maybe consider what you use in your home. you know, what are you using things that are toxic? You know, are there some relationships in your life that are abrasive, you know, and don't make you feel very good? Perhaps that's something to look at. But I feel as if, you know, the universe will be pouring abundance. It already, you know, abundance out to you, and you need to be open to receiving. You don't have any cups cards here, and it could be that, Virgo, you're also struggling to be sort of receptive if you feel that there are people in your environment and you don't want to ask or sound needy. You're not going to sound needy. I believe there are people around you, if it's not your immediate family, who are in a position to be able to help you with anything, but you need to be able, Virgo, you need to be able to be clear about what it is you want, and more direct, because, Virgo, I feel as if you can be with this lack of clarity sometimes. From time to time, you can confuse people because you are very sort of stalwart and able to cope with, you know, many situations that life throw at, you know, most situations life throw at you. But there are times when it's okay to accept and ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. You know, needing help and asking for help is not a. If you're worrying that it will make you look as if you're not coping or you're weak and you're concerned about how others might perceive you if you ask for help, then, you know, that's something that you're going to have to work on, and accept that everybody needs help at some point from time to time, sometimes less, sometimes more, sometimes not so often, but it is there, support is there for you if you choose to accept it and you choose to be receptive. And I'm going to see if there's a crystal that can help you, or one or two that could be useful for you. Well, there's the leopard stone, and it looks rather like the skin of a leopard. That might mean something to you. You might be being drawn to, you might find yourself being drawn to things to do with leopards at the moment. It's a silicified vulcanite mineralogy, and it's good for consolidation, balancing between activity and rest, getting a good balance there, which I feel is out of whack at the moment. And it also encourages good deep sleep if you're not sleeping well, and it gives you clarity about what needs to be done, like I was saying before about having an affirmations or a list of goals and things you want to be doing and achieving, and also without new impulse. So it makes clear what needs to be done without new impulse, and stimulates digestion and excretion, helping with skin problems and any hardened tissues. That could help you. Its other name is metabriolite, but known as leopard stone. Let's see, there's some other one for you. Calcite. There are many different types of calcite. Blue, green, honey-coloured, Icelandic spar, orange calcite, manganese, red, white, lemon, carnelian. No, that's carnelian. So there are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different types of calcite, and I'm drawn to the pink and the red ones here, which promotes friendliness. It's a manganese containing calcium carbonate, the mineralogy, and it encourages friendliness, warmth, acceptance, helpfulness, a more friendly disposition, and encourages an open-minded accommodating of other people, strengthens the heart, normalises the heartbeat, good for connective tissues, blood vessels and skin. So this could be a part of it, Virgo, that you maybe don't feel very accommodating of others at the moment, and this could be because you're just feeling a bit off. It will promote acceptance, and as I was saying earlier, accepting help, and giving you perhaps a more of a friendly disposition, make you less sort of closed off. So that's what I have, Virgo, for you. I'd say for the next 2 or 3 weeks, this could be things, food for thought here. And I'm wishing you all the best for the rest of the month, and as we approach Virgo season. So sending you lots of love. If you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, and you would like to thumbs up, that'd be great. Or leave a comment if it's resonated with you, because I enjoy reading them. And take care, and lots of love. Bye for now. Bye.